Hey guys, Optimus is back, and here we are looking at Ironman Mark II. With firing missiles. And you can be Iron Man. A chance to win the Iron Man toy collection. What? That makes no sense. But here we have Mark II Iron Man. And as you can see, he is for ages 4 and older, which I fit into that category. But they're all small parts, so children that are under 3, they may choke. So be careful of that right there. Again, the back, really sharp looking, really nice picture. I'm going to try to get copies of this and show you. But this is the Mark II. Now the Mark II was immediately designed after the Mark I. And because of that, it's a whole lot better looking. So let me go ahead and open this fella. Again, the nice box work that you can see there. I'm going to open this guy up, and when I come back, we'll show you the coolness of this guy. Okay guys, Optimus is back with the remainder. Now, I say back quite often. Here is Mark II. And Mark II is a step up of the original Mark I in regards to this guy actually flies, and he's actually a whole lot more streamlined and such. Now, articulation, again, the head will rotate a full 360 degrees. It's on a ball joint, so it also gets a little bit of nodding side to side. Such arms will rotate 360 degrees. They also move in and out of the body, but you can only go so far with them. The elbows are double hinged, so you can get some real tight in motions. Look at me. That's bad. His waist doesn't have any waist articulation. It's right above his abdomen, but it's here, rotates little. His legs I'm having issues with. The actual time frame when I opened it, I know it seemed instantaneous, but when I opened it, I couldn't get the legs to move, and I still cannot get this one to move. I had to be very forceful, but as you can see, it's quite possible. I mean, it's very soft plastic, so I don't know if that's just because maybe it's too warm and it's melting him a little or what, but it's kind of obnoxious. He's got double hinges on his knees as well, and his feet do have some ball jointedness, but I can't. And then see, and then you can bend it all the way and look like he broke his leg. I mean, that's kind of bad. I mean, I keep doing it, and I keep feeling like I'm going to break it, but I know it moves, so I hope it does. I mean, it just makes me feel like I'm going to break it, so I'm going to stop doing it. Maybe I'll stick it in the freezer or something, but the legs are really far out, as you can see. I don't particularly like that too much. I hope the other ones are better. The detail on it is still very much the same. Very, very detailed. Very, very nice. The Mark II comes to us after Tony Stark returned back home. He was able to perfect his arc technology, and that's this little guy here. By perfecting, he was able to create a better suit, more firepower, more weaponry, things of that nature. Now, it wasn't painted or anything. In the movie, again, I'm going only by the movie storyline, this was only like used one time, and that was to test fly. So he was flying through the air and such. But overall, still pretty nice looking. I'm going to zoom in here. Still a great deal of detail. You can see the face itself and the blue coloring on the eyes. The bluish color for his arc reactor again. Again, nice metallic look and finish on it. It's got all these little yellow, I don't know if you can pick that up, like right in there, some yellow portions, which I'm not 100% sure what that is for. probably in the movie somewhere. But as pointed out by other people that did reviews, the shoulder sections come off very easily. They're just little friction type things, so they just step on there. On the inside of his palms, the repulsor, which allows him to fly through the air and control where he's going. And oh, by the way, the hand is articulated, so you can move the hand around. On his feet, though, you also have the hole there on both, so he can fly. But that's it for that. Getting him to stand, I can tell, is going to be a bugger. He also comes with 2 weapons that snap onto his forearms. I believe they snap onto his forearms. Well, I hope so. So, that just slips right on there. And he's now able to blast people. Which, he didn't actually have blasters in this mode, I don't believe. But, they do fire pretty well. Fire really well, actually. Let's test this out here. And lift off. Wow, that shot about 3-4 feet in the air. That's actually pretty good. So he does have those going for him, his little blaster guys. Which, nah, I mean, they're not too bad. I don't care for him too much, but they're alright. The figure would be a whole lot better if his leg actually moved and wasn't spaced out like so. I'm thinking it might just be my figure. Again, I do not know if it's just a little bit too melted, because it is very soft, as you can see. So, I mean, you can bend that back down, like so. So, that's it. The Mark II, as you can see. Based on my figure, I can't really recommend them, just because it seems like there's too many problems with it. Mostly in terms of the legs. I mean, he displays nice, like that, if you're just going to display him. But in terms of play value, I mean, you can't really have him walking around like this. You know, I mean, that just looks kind of corny. I mean, he has to kind of keep his leg bent to make him look decent. But, so, in terms of display purposes, I do recommend them. In terms of play value, I really can't recommend them all that much. So far, he's kind of a letdown for me after a really strong Mark I that I opened up and did first. And Mark II just falls short of my expectations after that guy. So, this is Optibotimus with Mark II Ironman. Stay tuned, and have a good evening.